A very good morning to everyone. Let's hope that everything is well where you are. I appreciate you coming on, what is today? Tuesday. Yes, we are busy getting our things situated. We leave here tomorrow for them to do some updating here where we live. So it's a lot to do. You don't think about it and, oh yeah, we'll just do that. And then it turns out to be a lot. So let's set the energy here today as we'll do the tube of light together 3 times. Each time gets a little progressively faster. And do the best you can to visualize it. We've probably done it enough. And this is what your visualization. This is you. We're calling the tube of light to come down around you. And this is your your mediator, And this is your I am presence. Okay. So, beloved I am presence bright, round me seal your tube of light. From ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep your temple free from all discord sent to us. I am calling forth the vial of fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the vial of flame. Take a breath. Beloved, I am presence bright, round me seal your tube of light. From ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I'm calling forth a vial of fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the vial of flame. Breath. Beloved, I am presence bright, round me seal your tube of light, from ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I'm calling forth a vial of fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the vial of flame. We reach up to the great central sun, calling out to Lord Gautama Buddha and his protective blue flame to come down and surround us and our tube of white light with the blue flame of protection, about 4 inches thick, so that nothing but love can enter into who we are. And let it be so for our group. And we'll acknowledge Mother and Father within our heart. Just take a breath and allow them space to come and to sit within you. You might begin to feel your energy field expand. As we reach out to all the phylums of the angels, whomever are free and can come sit with us, the ascended masters, and to the universal being of light, beings of light who walk their light and are wanting to come and join us and learn and grow. You are welcomed. So let's say our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Take a breath. And breathe it in. Okay. And you may get to where your body responds, like my neck cracked. Sometimes you have to make a stretch as you begin to own that truth. So let's see who we have here to say hello to today. Say hello to Chase, who's traveling. We're not forgetting you. We miss you. And here's Christina. I was wondering how the fires over in Greece were doing. Good morning, Cavell. Thank you for coming. And Carol Swisher. And MKZ. Good morning, Anik. And good morning, Prime 3. And Barbara Ward. And Marby. And Marby saying hello to everybody. And I want to take a moment and speak of freedom and being an aspirant on the path. We want to know that what we reach for is freedom and truth and love. And as wherever we find within ourselves that love doesn't exist, we want to call it forth and allow it to be revealed and become more of the truth of ourselves. So as our world is somewhat in a turmoil, let it be that those of us who are filled with love become steady and are rooted deep into the earth and see truth. See that for which it is and know that the Heavenly Mother and Father are with us and that all is well and all will be as it's meant to be. For we are learning, we are growing, much as the earth itself is. All right. So we ask for messages today to bring clarity, understanding, and enhancement of the love we already hold. So here we go. So this is Christina. Let me see if she answered my question about the fires in Canada, not Canada, in Greece. I don't see it yet. All right, so we'll go ahead and see what your message comes. And these will be from Mother today. So as Mother in white reaches out her hand to lift you up into the world of tomorrow, yet settled in today, Christina, I see you walking on this path, and you are picking flowers from the journey you're on, creating a bouquet. I see very beautiful colors. Some are smaller, some are larger. And I see the beautiful smile on your face and the simplicity of your task. And wouldn't it be so profoundly beautiful if your world could exist simply from picking flowers? And the message here from Mother is, well, it can be. It's choosing a different perception and way to see things. For instance, as you choose to get dressed in the morning, pick a flower. Let a flower come to mind in the color that will be of the highest and best reflection of how you're feeling inside. What style you want to emphasize. And then the decoration can be tiny little white flowers. All right, so let's give a resolution to something that's much larger. Let's talk about work. I went to say job and I was stopped. So let's talk about work. And if you can see work in front of you, I want you to see if you can notice the foot doesn't just automatically go forward to even pick a flower. There is a resistance here. So let's take a breath. You take a breath deep inside yourself. And I am going to attempt to see where it is that breath goes. And I want you to hear what I say. It's not that you're afraid about work. You don't want it. So this is simple. Now we just change the word. All right, before I ask your consciousness, is it about what work means to you? And the word comes as separation. So let's see if you can surrender, and let's allow the expression of what you would be willing to be happy and employed to do to feel fullness. And here's the first words I hear. You want to experience your life making people find happiness, allowing them to find happiness. You want there to be a value in humanity. I see. Very interesting. So you don't want it to be about the money you earn. And you're saying to me, not exactly. Of course, there would be money earned. But most importantly, there must be a fulfillment in your heart. So I wonder, Christina, if you've ever took a moment and looked at it this way. And it is now for you to sit and with this heart open, observe and look at what type of things is there for you that would bring joy and happiness into your heart, that would help make or allow, I keep wanting to change that word, allow people to become happy. And I'm going to encourage you to diversify yourself. Don't do just simple thoughts. This place where we have you right now is seeing beyond the veil. Look underneath that which would be the first thing you might turn to, and you would reject it because it would not be enough. So I want you to take the time to allow yourself to see that which you haven't seen, to feel that which you're afraid to feel, because it might mean that your prayers are answered. There's a victimization of self that is fulfilled by every day when you wake up and what you desire doesn't exist. But why that's happening is that's a self-fulfilled prophecy. So I'm encouraging you here to go beyond the prophecy that you want to have in denial and know instead that whatever it is lies awaiting you. You just need to have the courage to discover it, to see it. And again, take my hand. I will walk with you, and together we shall find that which you seek. Many blessings. Always choose to pick the flower. The flower is a gift from Mother being born, blossomed, and offered to you. Very beautiful. All right. Cavell. Message for Cavell. All right, as with Christina, I shall reach out my hand and we will float up to the level of tomorrow. And I hear as you sit before me, and I'm going to say it's a chair, but it's not a chair that we know as a chair. It's a place to sit. And you're afraid. And that you would insist with me that you are not afraid, you are ready. So this happens, that we become so supported and loved within ourselves that we believe we are at that place where there isn't anything else. And yet it's not showing itself in the way you want it. So let's back up. Because first we must address this fear. And there's others of you who can hear me as I say this. For you must ask yourself, what is there still that you are afraid of? And immediately the words come to me, and it is failure. What if you are not up to that which you expect of yourself? Not what Father expects of you, but what you expect. What if? See if you can feel that energy and see where it takes you. Takes you through a turmoil like a tumble, which brings confusion. And the safety lies in having an excuse as to why you can't. So, let me refresh for you. There is no such thing in the eyes of mother and father of failure. There's no being the best or the least. There's you doing the best you can. And whatever that is, each and every breath is enough. If you can walk a half a step today, then you have achieved something. If you need to walk backwards to remember something, this is fine. You need to give up that performance anxiety. You see, there is no one waiting to place judgment or a check mark or 100%. Because no matter what day it is, you are at 100%. Not meaning that you're there yet, but you're on that walk. You are making those steps. And wherever it is you're going, you're finding your way. It is simply today, I want to get you beyond your fear. Live. Live life to feel the love and the joy you hold. And let it be a directional to show you the enormous possibilities at your heart's edge. And this will allow it to grow and to become more. And you will understand even more the words I speak to you. I am quite excited for you. For you are on the cusp, like standing on a cliff. And if you happen to move over it, don't think you're going to fall and fail. Perhaps you would fly. You never know until you try. But either yes or no or I, Father and I are there for you. So take a breath down into this beautiful heart that you hold. Take a breath and know that you are as you've been told. Every breath in and every breath out has a perfection, I have no doubt. So as you do and become and smile and live each day as more and more, allow the fulfillment of that which you are to guide you for that who you are to become. In freedom, in wings, in the air that breathes, that lets you fly. Whether it be day or night, For my friend Cavell, may I say to you, you are a great love. Yes, this is true. Blessings to you, my friend. And I want to remind everyone, messages are brought to the community using each being who wishes one as a catalyst. And if it speaks to you, then take it within and allow it to touch you, as Cavell certainly will. That pushing you back. So I see. Good. So let's move on. Very good, Cavell. So MKZ, may I also get a message, please? Yes, I check. I don't know if I've said this before for you, MKZ, but yes, I do see a time when you did wear a crown. A crown of people, perhaps of women. I do not think you have a memory of it, but perhaps you do. So what is this about, this message here for you? I think there is a hole in your perception of self that you haven't let every day come and be in your, what is the word I choose to use here? Show me. I don't like you to me. Ooh, divine power. So let's look for a moment at the divine power flame behind your left shoulder. And it is a beautiful blue, but it is not thriving up and beyond over the top of you. So there is a memory here that is keeping you from being. It is not a queen. It is not the word I hear. The word group of women, you see, who listen to you to stop their fear to be. Now listen close to that which I said. It is about coming to be. So you must be that which had come to fruition, at least in their eyes, but wasn't in yours. And this is what you find lost to you today. That capacity of strength, of divine power in the world today is not an example to look about, for today power is misunderstood. It has no action. It is about threat and conniving. This divine power that we're seeking for is in divinity. And what does that mean? Well, that means it is, yes, it's a wonderful rush of the gold, white light comes through my being. It's about love. How to love. So there was this time where you could help women know how to love and to be strong and empowered, and that without harm, but pure love and acceptance. Contemplate this. How many places in the world do you look and do you see this is an example for you or whomever? Not many. But today you're simply requested to begin to attempt to see who is hidden within you so that you can walk each step in divine power in the midst of the wisdom and the love. I say no more. Feel the light I pour upon you in the remembrance of truth, and who, as you become friends again with these parts of you who know the expansion of love and truth, and perhaps you will become confident in the ability you have to walk forward in this world and shine in love. Many blessings to you, MPZ. It is quite beautiful. All right, good morning, Prime 3. So let me see what comes to you here. So as Mother in White, I reach out my hand to lift you up through to tomorrow. Listen, listen, what do you hear? Is it Mother? Is it you? Oh, my dear. It is the frequency, the sound of far beyond, but where you've been and where you've come and where you are all in one jar. So here we sit together, we are, and we open the lid. Are you ready? Oh, I see, there's a fire. Let it blaze upon the doorway here, allowing the change and transition of fear. Yes, I say, let it be gone, you know, so that who you are and who you've been and that which you today know are becoming that which is tomorrow, the becoming and the belonging. So down from the heavens comes a new set of armor. And what we all know of armor is that not which I see. It's a clothing that is filled with divinity and brightness of your heart, which shines through. There's a gentleness and a sweetness that's beyond the words of earth. It is known and it is seen as you march forward on earth. Pasha. Mahekita Pasha. So I, as Mother, I take your hand, and together I walk you to the cliff. I am. No need to jump, no need to look back. Simply become comfortable here where you are. Tomorrow is forever. Tomorrow will always be. That which is behind you is existent within you, you see. So you have it all right there inside you. And yet you look and you dig. And yet for this moment right here, I gift you with all that it is, you see. There's a truth, you know, and I will speak it to you, that within each chakra there's a jewel, you know, that one day becomes enlivened and radiates in purity, in love, in serenity, in honor, in peace, and harmony. So this day shall be coming for not one but many of you. And then you will discover, and it shall be fearful at first, you see, because you're going to say, oh, Mother, is this really me? And I say, embrace and take your time and see. And allow the light to radiate and it will embrace you, you see. For there is more than you know that who each of you are. There is more that is coming deep within your hearts. Blessings to you. 5-3. So Barbara Ward, you make my face move into smiling. It's beyond a grin. It is a smile. For it's a smile that comes from deep within the center of my being. So in white, I reach out my hand to you, Barbara Ward. And together, let's move beyond. And perhaps a little of before. For I am shown you by a water creek. The water looks clear and sparkling. And you are in your bare feet. And you have wisdom. And you have fear. And it isn't so much, well, we could say the fear is your own. It is not for you the fear exists. It is for others. Take a moment and see if you can feel this fear. Perhaps when you were an American Indian or an Eastern Indian, or many times you've seen. I can see many lifetimes attempting to heal this deep within you. Today, that same fear may perhaps exist within you, the fear for others, forget what they don't understand or where they're going, what they do. So here we are again, from the past to the moment. So what is it in the future? Well, perhaps we can both together hope that it is without this pattern of fear of what's coming. And this relies on the necessary understanding of faith in myself and Father. Remember that which you believe is what you shall bring and manifest in your world. Thoughts are things. So what would it take, my dear Barbara, for you to believe that the Heavenly Father wishes to bestow all upon you, which is also freedom? The word we started with today. I know the fear that you hold it for many is very heavy. And I want you to begin to let Michael work with you to allow it to unwind from around you. How do you help others? It isn't by carrying it yourself. I say this to all of you. It is not by making it your bandage that you carry. It is by holding your truth and radiating, allowing it to be so bright that it heals all fears held within you. And you get to be able to be that one that radiates freedom, assurance, truth, and most importantly, love. So let's keep allowing it to move away, to unwind through lifetimes here and there, and all today. Around and around and around it goes. It's been, it has, and it will, you know. But let today be the day of freedom. Let today be the day you breathe of light, that you smell the roses, that you walk whatever path comes in front of you. And let it be so. Let it be so. Let it be so. Such a young girl I see once again, you and me. And she smiles and she laughs and she speaks to the birds. And the little ants come and sit on the log just to listen to her speak. Yet, Papa Shamamekite, Yedaba Shatate, I love a monie, Kepatate Shite. The world is happy. Take your hands and cup the water and take a drink from this moment. And there is happiness deep inside you. And like as if Master Kuan Yin was there to support you, take and let that drink move down through the body all the way into the heart. Allowing happiness to go and to fill those places where fear has taken over. If you need, take another. It doesn't matter. You need it only to rediscover the happiness and the freedom and the joy deep within. And go to where that was and take a sip and let it now heal. Heal the illusion. Many blessings, Barbara Warren. All right, Marby. All right. So, Marby, as I am Mother in White and I take your hand and I lift you up, I lift with me a young girl. And the word I desire to give to you is for you and I to be aware she's lost. There are so many things she desires but can't find. And I whirl the light of white around her and create it like a beehive around her of light. You see, she's become afraid of bees and that which bites. As the world she walks, she does not trust. You see. So that light of the beehive takes that away. If you believe that we could today. So as we sit here again and we look out in front of you, and you may say to me, life is still the same. Well, my friend, there is always choice. In the moment of healing, there is always choice. It is how you choose to perceive what's in front of you. And as we release old patterning, it's offering us the ability to see differently, with a new perception from a different place. So that heart which was lost, which has on some level, if you allow, has become found every second of every moment from this forward. It could be different, for you could choose. Listen to my word, safety. You could choose home. Where is home? Home is deep in your heart with myself and Father. Home is deep within your heart with Mother and Father. So as you sit there and become in realization, I want you to let the peaceful water of the waterfall within your heart, and allow yourself to sit under it and let it wash over you. Allow it to see if you can let it become so real that you are no longer lost. That you are there sitting within your heart, purifying, allowing it to be rinsed away the illusion. I'm going to touch the water and bring in an energy of gold, which brings some wisdom, you see, as once before you have been told. I can see the smile and the laughter you hold. Do not be afraid to show it, my dear. Do not be afraid to see your world from this place of strength and love and wisdom. And as we ask for this to move into every cell of who you are, there is peace. Peace in every moment of every day. For you will have remembered that I am on this day. Many blessings, Lord. All right. good, Cavell. One step at a time, everybody. One love, one moment at a time gives you more choices. All right, so Elena. I hope you are all enjoying Mother today. Adabasha kite. I see. Very good, Barbara. But you have been the other also. All right. I lost you, Elena. I'm looking for you. That's interesting. I do not see you. There you go. All right. I hope you're ready for a message today. As I come as Mother in all white, and I reach out my hand and lift you up. We are but here together. Yes, I can sense the energy is very strong for you. First and foremost, I want you to know how loved you are. It doesn't matter in the world you live in whether you see it or not. It's from within you. And in this moment, you are loved. Overwhelmingly so. It has been so since you were first manifested. And so many times you forget and then choose to live life in the forgetting about love. So today is an opportunity for you to remember, not from a haughty place, but from truth and sincerity and the expansion of light and embrace of the energy of God and Mother. For you see, for you today, I need not do much but be who I am. And for you to understand that it is, yes, I who have come to embrace you. And the light in my eyes is so white, so much love. And I can hear the giggles of joy and happiness. And forgive yourself for not allowing them sooner. So much is leaving you. Allow it to be so. Allow it to be a smile on that sweet face that I've come to know. Does life have to change? It's up to you. Not in drastic ways, perhaps, but as you change, your life changes. As you think differently about yourself and about God and Mother and Heaven, life will change. For you will find a different path to walk, a different way to be. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a different way to see. Love is the answer. It is the magic of God, you see. It depends on how you allow it to become and allow you to be. So I am excited for you today. Yes, many of lifetimes show themselves to me. And I want you to allow yourself to walk this path with ease. Knowing not only that you love yourself, but that you are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Feel the light. Become the light. Many blessings. All right. We're almost at noon time. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your messages. Very different. Does anyone have a question before I leave today? If you get a notice that I'll be here tomorrow, then I will. We'll see how today goes with getting prepared. Because now I'm going to get back to doing that. Let's see. Many blessings to all of you. And if I don't see you until next Monday, have a wonderful weekend, knowing that you are the love you're looking for, and you have that capacity. Oh, any comment? Very good. Lots of lessons, lots of lessons that may have sounded the same, but each had its own little twist to really allow you all to work on a lot. So, blessings to you. Good day.